All right, YouTube. This is Greg Shields Outdoors. Today we're at a small farm pond. I'm talking about small, like a half an acre. And he's got bass and bluegill, brim, redbreast in here, but we're just gonna go for panfish, redbreast, bluegill today. And this is episode 6 of Greg Shields Outdoors. And let's see if we can catch a few. All right, you two, I think they're going to hit pretty good. We've already caught one. We're going to fish with crickets. If we can get one to stay on the hook, that's what we got is crickets. And we caught a big redbreast right off the bat, the very first cricket. So we're going to try another one. We also caught one on a beetle spin right off the bat, so I think we're going to be able to get a cooler full for a fish fry. So let's see. Well, we lost that one. He took it under, but he got off. We didn't get but 50 crickets, and we'll see how that goes. We may have needed to get 100, but we didn't. So we'll go with it and see. And I pretty much found out is if you drop a cricket in this undergrowth here, you can forget it. You better get another one. But bear with me. I'm used to bass fishing. This is kind of new. But the farmer said there was fish in here, so we're going to try it. And there is fish in here. All right, got a lot of perch in here. Looks like we're gonna keep enough to have a mess, and so we're gonna keep them. That's what we're gonna do. That's 2 in the cooler. And this is getting ridiculous. And I will edit this out probably so you don't have to see how stupid I am trying to catch a brim. Bass fishing, Bill Dance ain't got nothing on me. This brim fishing, I'll be lucky to be able to get out of here alive. All right, let's go back in and try to get another one. The entire bank here is covered in briars where they've mowed out, and if your line touches it, you get hung up. But I'm getting a fish almost every cast. But they're also getting the cricket almost every cast. So I don't know. And I'm fishing with 4-pound line on an ultralight. And it's pretty tough. I gotta start hooking these crickets in a better spot because they're snatching them off of me. But anyway, we are getting a hit every cast. So maybe the size of them will pick up. Right now they're pretty small. Another one about the same size. I guess we'll start throwing some of these back this small, I don't know. But we could easily get enough for a fish fry, I can tell that. And I'll tell you one thing, this damn hook is hooking them. You know what, the more I think about it, I don't know if I put this on YouTube or not, because this is turning out to be a shit show with all this underbrush grabbing my line, putting me in knots. It's just a lot of junk around here. Let me stop this film. All right, YouTube. I've done tried the whopper plopper. I've done tried worms on the bottom for a bass, and luckily for you, I had the camera off because you didn't miss a damn thing. We're gonna go back to the cork here where they're hitting about every time and see if we can't pick up the size, because we're getting fish, just no big ones. But we're catching them. I mean, we're getting, if we wanted to just have a pile of little fish for a fish fry, we can get them. But we ain't getting the big ones. We may move down to different water, I don't know. I think the population here is just small. But anyway, we are catching them, but they ain't big. I think I like bass fishing better. Let me rephrase that. I like bass fishing better, but this is okay if you want to just catch some fish and throw together a fish fry with some panfish. You have a good time. Anyway, let's see if we can't get a bigger one. Let me try it out in the middle there a little bit. See if something hits it right there. All right, we're gonna get a hit every single time. This might be a short video because they're just tiny. But anyway, I'm gonna turn this off and see if I can't pick up a bigger one. Might move down some. All right, you two, we're still getting a bite almost every cast. We've moved down and didn't get anything on that end of the pond, so we came back to the original spot, and we're getting one about every cast, and they're picking up size a little bit, but there's a good one right there, I think, if I can get him in. I just don't know. We are having it rough. Anyway, we get them like this size right here, we'll have a good fish fry. But this is a pretty good one, as best I can tell with this pond. Anyway, we're gonna keep enough for a fish fry. We'll keep going back in until we get enough. I think for every cricket I get on a hook, 3 or 4 more get away, but like I said, this isn't my favorite area, but we are catching some fish, so we're gonna keep trying. I think we got like 7 in the box. And if the size will pick up, we'll be straight. But we are going to throw little old runts back like this. But I'd say offhand, we've caught probably 15, which ain't bad for a fishing trip when you're just freewheeling it at a place you've never been to before and just trying to have some fun. Let me get this little boy back. All right, we're going back in. I think if we can get about 20, we'll have enough to go home and clean. But I don't know if we're gonna get that many. If we stayed long enough, we probably would. I tell you what, they can get your bait off that hook in a second. See if I can reuse this bad boy. He got out of there on me, but I did catch him. I think that's the first good thing that's happened on the bank today. I broke several of them off in the briars. It's just, there's so many briars here, it's tough. And I just saw that one take the bait. All right, we're gonna do one more here before I turn the camera off for a while, or I'm gonna have to edit 50 damn minutes of losing bait. These crickets, boy, they jump out of there and they are gone. All right, let me shut this off while I try to figure out how they're getting this thing off of here. All right, you two, we moved down and we did pick up a little bit bigger fish. So if we can get maybe 7 or 8 of this size, we'll be in business. So this one, I'm gonna keep. Pretty good one. All right, let's go back in for another one. Damn crickets are coming out by the bunches. As you can tell, my expertise area is bass fishing and not this, but it is fun. I didn't have nothing else to do today, so this is where we at. The farmer had been telling me he's got fish out here, so we're gonna try them. And he's got them because like I said, I'm getting a hit every single cast. If we just get bigger fish, we'd be in business. But he took his tractor and cut down all these briars, and there's briars absolutely everywhere, and they just catch every single thing that touches your hand, your line, your clothes. And you spend a lot of time trying to get your line loose from briars that, I mean, if you just, let me turn the camera off. This is another day. All right, YouTube, we've ended up catching, I'm gonna say 30 about this size right here. We just hadn't got but about 4 or 5 big enough for a fish fry to keep. So, but if you was wanting to bring a kid to a place, this is it. You'll catch 40, 50 fish like this all day long. But you know, it beats work, and that's about it. But anyway, we're gonna move down, try one more spot, see if we can get some bigger fish, and if we can't, we're gonna call it a day. But they are hitting crickets and worms. They'll hit any live bait you throw out there. I mean, as soon as you put it out there, they'll hit it. They just ain't got no size to them. And it is rough fishing on this bank because of they've mowed it and there's briars everywhere. So that makes it tough. If your line touches it, it's hooked. The fish get up under it, and anyway, I'll show you how fast you can get one here if I can get it out there. Well, he took the cricket that fast. All right, we're gonna move down. We're gonna move down and see if we can't get into a bigger fish, because right here, I'm seeing nothing but small ones. All right, YouTube, right off the bat, we threw out there and we caught a bigger fish. We're gonna try it again. But the first fish we caught there was a lot bigger than the other one, than the other ones we've been getting. But that one there just took my bait. And we're almost out of crickets. I don't know whether to be sad about that or thank God. Man. All right, YouTube, we're calling it a day from the farm pond. We've got 10 pretty decent red breasts in the box. We've probably caught 25 or 30, but the big ones just wasn't hitting, or you know, there's just not that many big ones in here. But we caught enough to have a fish fry. Special thanks to Mr. Whitman Todd for letting us fish in his pond. We did catch 3 bass on a beetle spin, but didn't see any big bass, and I don't know, I tried a few things for bass, but they didn't get any hits. But anyway, we got enough for a fish fry, and we're headed in to clean them. And I'm gonna take a look at this. I don't know if I'll put this on my YouTube channel or not. It's pretty boring, and you know, I'll take a look at it and see. But anyway, God bless you. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Have a good day.